Hello everyone, welcome to another reading vlog. My name's Jamie. I have been so busy recently and this is like the first time that I'm vlogging in so long, like literally a month probably. So I just wanted to do a really chill kind of like mood reading vlog. It is Wednesday night, so it's only gonna be half the week. I'll probably just finish it on Sunday, but welcome to a cheeky vlog where I get back into reading. I haven't like read a book in so long. I haven't finished a book in so long. I've been, yeah, just crazy busy, and now things are finally calming down. So this is very much going to be like a reset vlog and like getting back into the swing of things, getting back into reading. Please, I need to read a book. I have spent all day today editing, so I've kind of already done that. Like I've been cleaning, editing. I still have so much more to do. Now I just really want to treat myself to like a really nice evening of just being in bed with my book. I'm really looking forward to it. I am currently in the middle of 2 books which I would really love to get finished, but I'm just really gonna go with my mood as opposed to like forcing myself to finish stuff and read stuff. I'm just gonna, yeah, go with my mood, choose things based on my mood. But yeah, right now I'm in the middle of The Magicians by Lev Grossman. I'm on page 146 and I've been in the middle of this for so long. I really do need to get it done, but it's almost like I've spent so much time away from it. Like, could I even go back into it again? I'm not totally sure, but this is like adult urban fantasy about a magical school. Yeah, I'll let you guys know if I end up reading more of this before the end of the week. I really should, but I also just don't really feel like it. I also started this a couple of days ago, The Wife Upstairs by Freida McFadden. I've made it to page 94 and this is a thriller and it really reminds me of Verity by Colleen Hoover. But yeah, we follow like our 2 main characters, Victoria and Sylvie, and Victoria's been in a horrible accident and her husband hires Sylvie to come like look after her, and then Sylvie finds her diary. I have a feeling Victoria's a little bit in danger, but we kind of follow the 2 perspectives of the 2 characters. Like we follow Sylvie in real time and then also like the diary entries by Victoria that Sylvie is reading. It's okay right now. I really love Freida McFadden. Usually her books are super addicting and bingeable, but I haven't really found myself like being fully invested in this one. I don't know, I will still read it and I will get invested, I'm sure, but my mind's been all over the place. I do really want to finish these 2 this week, but I said that I was going to be a mood reader. I wanted to go with my mood. I am really in the mood for a romance, so I think I'm probably going to choose a romance. I have my TBR shelf over here. Please just ignore how messy it is. What romances do I have on here? I have these 2 romance books from my September TBR. I did a September TBR video with my TBR jar prompts. The Worst Best Man is my Patreon buddy read, and then I also have To Hate Adam Connor by Ella Mays, which I picked, yeah, from the TBR jar. So I do want to read both of these this week. I think I'm just in a very romance mood. I can't explain it. I think tonight though I'm going to dive in with To Hate Adam Connor because I need to do a spoiler filled reading vlog for this one because it's my book club book. I'm just in the mood to be cozy. Like I don't want to like think too hard and anything like that. So we're going to put that on the TBR for this week, but we're going to start this tonight. And I feel confident about that. That's the plan. I'm going to start a new book. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. There's going to be a lot of just organizing my life, fun stuff like that, but hopefully a lot of reading as well. I really, really want to get back into it. It's been too long since I've been able to dedicate a like big chunk of time to reading, so that's what tonight is going to be. I hope you enjoy the vlog and I'll see you soon and keep you updated. Love you guys. Hello, I'm so tired. I've read 84 pages of To Hate Adam Connor and I'm really tired, so I think I'm just gonna take a break now, take my makeup off, get ready for bed. Not totally sure how I'm feeling about this just yet. I do find the main characters to be kind of insufferable, but it's enemies to lovers, one of us is famous trope. I'm too tired to kind of explain all the things I dislike about it right now, so I'll probably tell you about it in the morning because I have a full day of work and reading tomorrow, so I'm very excited. So I'll probably tell you all about it tomorrow morning, but like, I don't know, insufferable characters, objectification, not very funny. It's nothing like how I remembered the other companion novel to be. Anyway, I'm gonna just get ready for bed and go to sleep and sleep on it. I feel good about reading the 84 pages though and like making a start on it. I was definitely in the mood for a romance. I just wish it was... I'm gonna push through. Okay, I'm gonna push through because maybe it gets better. It just hasn't made a great first impression right now. I'll still give it a go. But for now, good night. More vlog, reading, fun activities tomorrow. Good morning guys, how are we? What a beautiful day outside. Oh no, actually the clouds are looking a bit grey. Whatever. It feels like a beautiful morning right now. I really want to get a lot of reading done. It's Thursday morning. I actually read a bunch more of To Hate Adam Connor this morning before I like got ready, just when I was waking up, and I got up to page 137. Yeah, so I didn't really say that much about this last night, but just to touch very briefly on it, it is following our two main characters, Adam and Lucy. Lucy is the best friend of the female main character from the first novel, To Love Jason Thorne. And Lucy's currently staying with Jason and Olive, who live next door to Adam Connor, who's a famous movie star. Lucy, like, she's just going through like this really traumatic breakup, and she's kind of like swearing off men, but she still like really loves the way that men look. She's very attracted to men. So she ends up like spying on Adam over his fence into his backyard. Like very, very bad, like stalking vibes. This is a famous celebrity with a lot of security. Yeah. Anyways, she's doing that, and then one day she sees Adam's kid, a 5-year-old boy, unattended at the swimming pool, and he goes in and nearly starts drowning. So Lucy jumps over the fence and saves him, but then that like leads to a whole lot of miscommunication. Well, not really miscommunication, because I would also like, even I know what the author's trying to do, like, look, she did a really good thing, it was good that she was stalking him, but at the same time I would also be super pissed if I was Adam, because I'm like, why are you stalking me? They literally find photos on her phone of like him shirtless getting dressed in his bedroom, and she's like taking photos, like not to sell, not to be a paparazzi, but just for like a wank bank situation. And I'm just not a fan of that. I'm just a little bit like, out of anything that you could have done to make these two characters be enemies but still meet, you know, like, I don't know. I also find Lucy, our female main character, just be really insufferable. Like the way she talks about Adam before meeting him, like his looks and stuff. Oh my god. Like I'm a prude. I will acknowledge that I can be a prude, but I'm not like super conservative. Like I still, you know, can have a little bit of fun. But like the way she talks about him, oh my god, like that's just pure like sexual harassment. Oh my god, I could not handle it. So I just don't love being in her head, because she keeps talking about how badly she like needs a big dick in her life and how she only wants big penises. And I'm like, oh, I just could not be friends with someone like that. Like it's very, very crass. And I'm not like anti-sex. I'm not like an anti-sex person, but like the objectification, I can't handle it. I'm sorry, I can't handle it. I can't handle it. It's just a bit much. And so it makes me really, really dislike her, because I know that if the roles were reversed, disgusting. Like, disgusting human being. I also find Adam to just be a little bit too grumpy. Like, yeah, they hate each other, but he just constantly talks about like how beautiful she is and how that infuriates him. And I don't really know. I'm not sure about it. It's definitely getting better. I will say that. Like, Lucy at the beginning was just, oh my god, like rolling my eyes. I nearly DNF'd, but it is getting better, and I'm liking seeing how the story develops. I really like Adam's relationship with his son, because he is a single dad, or currently going through a custody battle with his ex-wife, and I'm really liking that, you know, father-son dynamic, and how Lucy is with Adam's son. But a lot of the like lustiness and like their banter is making me roll my eyes a lot. But it's not like difficult to read, it's not like a slog, it's just not, some parts aren't my particular taste. So I am still gonna finish it. Like I don't want to DNF. So yeah, I'm probably gonna read more of this today. If I'm not gonna read more of this, I will read more of the Frida McFadden thriller that I'm reading. But before I do so, I have a little bit of work to do today. So my plans today, I filmed a book unboxing haul a couple of weeks ago, which I need to film now a sponsorship clip for, so I need to do that. Then edit the whole video. So you have a book unboxing haul coming soon if it's not already out. I need to edit the whole video, send it off for approval. I was gonna film my like August wrap up today, but it's currently the 14th of August. I feel like it's a little bit too late. So what I might do is just like save it, and then when September's over, do like a August and September wrap up, because I didn't read that much in August anyway. I don't know if any of you guys find this interesting. It's just my day, basically. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that, some of that work, and then yeah, read more of this or my other Frida McFadden. If it stays like relatively sunny, I would love to read outside for a bit before I take Zuko for his afternoon walk. But also, it's officially pumpkin spice latte season, and Ben's currently at the gym while I'm working, so I'm gonna try and get heaps of work done before he gets home. But he's bringing me home a pumpkin spice latte. My first one of the season, even though it's literally spring. It's not the same kind of fall autumn vibes, it's literally spring, but it's still pumpkin latte season in the southern hemisphere, so best believe delicious beverage I will be drinking. Okay, I'm gonna go film that sponsorship clip now and then get to my reading, so I will see you soon. I'll let you know if I have any updates on the day, and love you guys. Okay, everything I needed to film has been filmed. Thank goodness. Ben's not home yet with my pumpkin spice, so what I think I might do is just try and do as much editing as possible before he comes home, and then I can have my coffee with my books. It'll be so good. I've had lunch. Yeah, I'm ready to, you know, get to editing. But I have a pile of books over there that I didn't include in my book haul. I ended up unboxing them off camera because the books like arrived after I filmed my book haul, and then I was like, well, I might as well just unbox them because I'm not going to be buying any more books in the future to do another book unboxing haul, because I went a little bit crazy for my birthday because it was my birthday last month. So I thought I'd just show you guys the books now in the vlog. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. I have 14 books that I've hauled recently to share with you. A lot of them are actually parts of series that I want to do like reading vlogs for, so a lot of it is like work related, but I'm just making excuses now. I'm just making excuses. Okay, first of all, I got the rest of the Magnolia Park series. So Daisy Hates, Magnolia Park's Long Way Home, and The Great Undoing. I do really want to do a reading vlog on the first 4 Magnolia Park's books, like the ones that are currently out right now. The devastating thing is that like I got the original publications thinking that I already had the original publication of the first Magnolia Parks, because I bought it when everyone was still first like talking about it, and it was very, very expensive. So I was like, oh yeah, I totally have like the original publication of Magnolia Parks. Turns out I didn't, and it's much smaller than these ones, so they're not all the same size, but it's okay. Like, it's about what's inside the books, not how tall the books sit on my shelf. So anyway, I do really, really want to do a full like spoiler-free reading vlog for the first 4 Magnolia Parks books, especially with the next one coming out next year. And I'm also super late to the party, so I feel like people might be entertained by me reading these. I don't know. Anyway, that is in the works. Maybe next month, maybe the month after, I'm not sure, but that is in the works. I also got 2 books for my series read along. I'm still waiting for the 3rd book to arrive, but I'm reading the Stalking Jack the Ripper series for my series read along for Patreon. I only had the 1st book, so I decided to get the rest as well. So right now I have Hunting Prince Dracula and Escaping from Houdini by Kerry Maniscalco, and this is like a YA historical mystery series. The last one I need to get, I have bought it, it just hasn't like arrived yet. But yeah, I wanted to get the rest of the series so then I can have them all for my series read along, because I'm going to be reading this series over the span of like this month to December, and that's for my Patreon, so they'll get like a reading vlog and stuff on that series. So yeah, I had to get those. Then we have, oh, this is a book that I saw in a bookshop, and I was like, Ben actually found it for me, and he's like, I feel like you'd like this, and I took a photo of it to remember for later. And then when I was buying some books, I was like, let's get that book that Ben found for me that he thought I would like, and he was so right. It sounds so good. I've never heard anyone talk about it, but it's called After She Wrote Him by Solari Gentle, and this is like a murder mystery, but it's about our main character. She's a writer, and then she gets obsessed with one of these like male characters that she writes, and then all of a sudden he kind of like comes to life, and she's like, what's happening? So it's like kind of fantasy, magical realism, but also a murder mystery. It sounds really, really fun. It sounds really ridiculous, and yeah, like I said, people may have spoken about it and I've just like not seen them talk about it, but yeah, saw it in a bookshop and I was like, it looks really, really fun, and I've never heard of the author before, but yeah, I thought it'd be fun to give this a go. I also got A Twisted Love Story by Samantha Downing, one of my most anticipated 2023 releases, because I love Samantha Downing's thrillers, and this is like a thriller about this really toxic relationship between this married couple, and I think they just constantly have fights, and then one day like a fight happens and then something really tragic happens and they just decide to like never talk about it ever again. It sounds really interesting. I think Samantha Downing does really, really good thrillers about married couples, like My Lovely Wife by her, one of my favorite thrillers of all time, so I had to get this. And then also, I've already read this one, but I got Thrive by Krista and Becca Ritchie, which is one of the books in the Addicted series. I've already read it, but I'm trying to collect like all of them as they come out in these kind of published formats, and I'm pretty sure this was the last one that I needed to get, so really happy that I now have the full Addicted series, Calloway Sisters series collection. Now I just need to find the Bad Reputation duet, and also the rest of the Like Us series. I've got the first book, Damaged Like Us, and I haven't read Bad Reputation or the Like Us series, so I can't wait to get back into the Calloway world, honestly. Seeing this, I love the Calloways. and the Hales and the Cobalts. I just love them. Not so much the Meadows, but anyway, love the series, so I had to get a physical copy to complete my collection. I got some new kind of romances that I'm really interested in. One's by an author I've read before and one's by an author I've never checked out. But first we got The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. I read The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. I read that like last year and I thought it was like pretty fun. It wasn't one of the best romances I've ever read, but it was like a pretty good time, and I read that on my Kindle. So I got the physical copy of The 7-Year Slip, and basically it's like time loop vibes. Our main character wakes up one day to find this random man in her kitchen, and turns out he's like from 6 years in the past or something, and it's a romance between those two, and it honestly sounds really fun. I love romance novels that have something a little bit extra about them, you know, like it's not just like the love story, it's also like either a mystery to solve, or you know, maybe there's some fantasy elements, some thriller elements. I really love romances like that, so this one just sounds really fun. And then I also got Forget Me Not by Julie Soto. This was one of my most anticipated romances for 2023 as well, and I've never read, is Julie Soto got other books out? I actually don't know. I've not actually heard of her before this, but it's basically an enemies to lovers romance between our two main characters who are involved in planning a wedding, and they are exes, I'm pretty sure, so it's also like second chance romance. I really love those two tropes. Like I love enemies to lovers and also second chance romance, but I also love wedding settings. Like that's one of my favorite settings for a book, whether it be a thriller or a romance or just even like literary fiction. I just love a wedding setting, so I think this one will be really fun as well. I then also got a book that I've seen a lot of people talk about recently, and this was kind of on my radar when I saw it in a TikTok back in like 2020, and I was like, I need to read that at some stage, and now it's kind of everyone's talking about it again, and it is I Who Have Never Known Men by Jacqueline Hartman, and it's a post-apocalyptic dystopian, I think, about a bunch of women who are imprisoned. It sounds really intense. I believe it was published in the 90s, but yeah, I think this would be really good to read. I've been wanting to read it for so long, and it was really hard to find. Like I'd searched for it on Book Depository back in 2020 and I couldn't find it anywhere, and I was like, where is this book? And then now I think maybe this is a new publication, so like everyone's reading it again. It was really easy to find and really affordable, so I was like, okay, finally I can get this. Then I got The Witch and the Vampire by Francesca Flores, and this was another 2023 most anticipated release, and it's basically a YA fantasy romance sapphic between a witch and a vampire. That's really all I needed to know, to be honest. Like it sounds so fun, so I thought that would be really cute, and I want to do a reading vlog in October where I just read books about witches, because I have so many witch books on my shelf, and I think that'd be a fun concept for a reading vlog. So I had to get this like most anticipated release for me because I feel like it'll be really fun. I love a sapphic romance, and that cover, stunning. And then finally I got these two books which are part of a series. If my book unboxing haul is before this reading vlog, the first book I hauled in that video, and then I was like, you know what, fuck it, I kind of want to do a reading vlog on this series. So I ended up getting Children of Fallen Gods and Mother of Death and Dawn by Carissa Broadbent, which is the final two books in the trilogy of like Daughter of No Worlds, I think, or the actual series is called The War of Lost Hearts. And I know that Carissa Broadbent is like making waves at the moment, so I thought it'd be quite fun to read this one. I wanted to do a reading vlog on one of the series of trying out her books for the first time, but this one is a completed series and Serpent in the Wings of Night isn't, I don't believe. So yeah, I just thought these would be really fun reads, and ended up completing the series. So, oh god, can I even carry all these? These are all the books that I hauled off camera, like I unboxed. So I wanted to do a little book haul here for you guys, especially because I haven't vlogged in so long, so like I don't know how to do vlogs anymore. Like, what do I talk about? New books, book haul, there we go. People love book hauls. Well, you guys seem to like book hauls. Now I'm gonna try and get some editing done. I'm gonna try and yeah, put together sponsorship, edit that book haul, maybe edit a little bit of this video. I'm gonna go do all that boring stuff, and then hopefully I'll see you when I'm ready to read. I think I might try read more of To Hey Adam Connor, because I'm still in the romance mood, even though I'm not like loving it so much, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go do that now, go edit, and I will see you soon. My coffee's here. Ben got me a coffee, but apparently pumpkin spice doesn't come into stores until the 19th, so I'm a little bit devastated, but he still got me a vanilla latte, which is very nice, and I'm going to drink that. And like I promised to myself, gonna start reading with my coffee. So I'm gonna have a little reading break. I didn't get much editing done at all because I booked in a hair appointment. I got impulsive and I was like, I'm gonna get my hair done. I booked it in and then I was nearly so impulsive. They were like, we actually have like an appointment available in like 20 minutes. We had a cancellation today. I very nearly went and popped my shoes on and then like walked up, but I was like, no, don't be silly, Jamie. Wait a bit. So I'm getting my hair done on Wednesday next week. But I have my Starbies and I'm gonna read, and yeah, I'm very excited to do that. He's so handsome.
Very handsome.
Aww, so handsome. Zuko, touch. Thank you.
Boy.
Okay, so my cozy Thursday evening of reading has been derailed because a friend that I haven't caught up with in ages because I've been busy messaged me to get a couple of drinks and a snack this afternoon. It's like 4:20 and yeah, she asked me the afternoon little drink, so she's on her way to me right now. So I need to get dressed. I'm done with my hot girl walk and I have actually been reading today though. I got up to page 193 of To Hate Adam Connick, and it's definitely still ridiculous. Like, it's still these characters I'm not a big fan, but it is certainly entertaining. It's certainly very, very entertaining and silly, and I kind of love that. That's kind of why I'm reading it. I was in the mood for a silly romance, and that is what I am receiving. The romance is kind of just starting up now, which is great, even though our characters are definitely have been attracted to each other for a while, like basically since the beginning of the book, even though they're like, oh, we hate each other. I'm warming to Adam, but I always love a single parent. Like, whenever I'm reading a romance and there's a single parent, I always have a lot of like props to the single parent, like always love them. Lucy's still really annoying. Like, she's just very spiky, if that makes sense. She's very spiky and very rude and very immature, and I just don't like her from the beginning because of her actions. Like, I just didn't like her stalker vibe. I don't like, you know, how she pushes boundaries, and I still don't really like her. There was this intense storyline which actually I always hate, and it happens far too often. I feel really icky about it, basically, and I understand that maybe not others will feel icky about it, but I always feel icky about it. And basically it's when an author uses a woman, their female main character, kind of like getting assaulted or nearly assaulted as a means for them to be vulnerable to the male main character and see a different side of them, and then like that be the thing that kind of like brings them closer. It has happened in this one kind of towards the beginning of the book, like within the first 150 pages, and I just always feel a bit icky about it. It feels just like there's another way for us to develop these characters other than like a sexual assault attempt. It always just rubs me up the wrong way. Like, why are we using that as a means to progress the relationship and have the guy like save the day, you know, and that's what brings them closer together? Like, it could be anything else. It could be anything else. Like, maybe she drops her phone down a drain or something. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I always just feel icky. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, still having a fun time, even though critically I'm not loving it, but I'll definitely finish it tonight. I'm going out for like afternoon drinks and snacks, you know. I'm not going to be having a wild one on a Thursday afternoon. So yeah, I'm gonna get dressed out of my shorts and singlet. I will just see you when I get home. I'm gonna get dressed in something cute and then meet my friend. She's like 15 minutes away, and then yeah, I'll see you tonight for hopefully some more reading. Good morning everyone. I wanted to do a quick update. I've been having a really boring kind of admin-y day today, doing a lot of work, doing a lot of cleaning. But last night I did read more of 12 Jason Thorne, and I think I'm about to finish it because I have less than 100 pages left. I'm on page 327. I'm pretty ready for it to be over, to be honest. Like, I feel like it's quite long for what it is. It's like 420 pages or something. Yeah, I have like just under 100 pages left. I feel like there's a lot of things that are happening that are kind of coming very out of left field. Like, something happened, a bit of a plot twist. I feel like a lot of people are going to be haters if they read it and they're like, what is that plot twist? I was like, what? Like, where has this come from? Like, literally past the halfway mark, I was like, this feels like a trope that should have been introduced like very early on in the novel, not like now. But yeah, I don't know, it's quite random. I'm not hating it as much as I did at the beginning. Like, I was really hating it at the beginning, and then now I can kind of like see the charm, I suppose. I can see why like some people would like it. It's not like 100% to my taste, it's not perfect, but I can see, like, you know, if there are people out there that like it, I get it. I'm definitely a much bigger fan of the first book in the series. But yeah, I'm gonna try and finish it. I do have a few more admin-y things to do. I have so much to tidy up and clean. Like, it really is spring cleaning season. I mean, it's literally now, like, what day is it right now? The 16th or something? We're 16 days into spring in New Zealand, and I genuinely feel like it is spring cleaning season. I have so much to do, but I'm just trying to take it day by day. Like, just doing a little bit every day is really helping me out, because as someone who gets fatigued very easily, like, I'm not a lazy person, but I have like very low energy levels just naturally as a human. I'm just doing like a little bit day by day as to not like overwhelm myself. That's self-care. But yeah, I've been doing a little bit. I have a little bit more to do today, but if I have time, I'm gonna try and read more of this, because I have my friend Yana's housewarming tonight, and I think I might do a Twitch stream beforehand, like little get ready with me kind of Twitch stream. So I do want to do that. You know what? I have to do that in like 2.5 hours or so. Maybe I'll just like try to finish this and then do all my admin, because I've already done so much admin today. You know what? Yeah, that's self-care. That is self-care. Never mind. Scratch everything what I said. I'm gonna go finish this. I'm gonna go finish this book, and then I will tell you guys how it is. Okay, good plan, Jamie. Good Saturday plan. I spent all of yesterday recovering because a few too many espresso martinis on Thursday night. Anyways, I'm gonna read. Okay, it's literally only 4 o'clock. Why does it look like it's nighttime? Anyways, I finished To Hate Adam Connor. I think I'm going to be giving it a cheeky 2 stars. I did end up liking it more towards the end, but I still couldn't quite get over a lot of the events from the beginning with like the stalking and the peeping Tom nature of our female main character. But then also something really annoying happened in the epilogue, and I was like, what is actually going on right now? And so it is a romance. Most romances have happily ever afters, but I do want to talk about this thing that happened in the epilogue. So if you are interested in reading this and you don't want spoilers, I will say skip until this emoji leaves the screen. Okay, so basically at the end, it's the epilogue, all happily ever after. They've been together 5 months. 5 months, keep that in mind, 5 months. Lucy is just kind of like living her life. She like wakes up, gets Adam's kid like some pancakes, whatever. And then Adam comes in and he's like, it's our wedding day today. And she was like, sorry, I don't recall you proposing to me. And he's like, no, it's our wedding day, we're getting married today. And then her like bestie like comes around with a wedding dress. And she's like, but I want a proposal. And he's like, no, we're getting married. And then Lucy's like, I suppose we're getting married. Okay, great, we're getting married. He's so perfect. I can't believe he did this for me. This is so romantic. Girl, run. Run. Run for the hills. You've known this, you've been dating this man 5 months, and then he's like, we're getting married today, by the way, and just tells you you're getting married. That pissed me off. Like, that in the epilogue being painted as some like romantic act, as if it's not like the most possessive thing in the world. That pissed me off. So 2 stars. It's not the 1 star that I thought it would be, but 2 stars. So yeah, finish this. Zuko now is trying to play with me, so I'm gonna play with him for a little bit and do some more of the tidying up I need to do, and then get ready to go. So I'm very, very happy to have completed a book finally, after like, you know, several weeks of me not reading at all. So glad to have completed this, and I think tomorrow I will probably spend the entire day reading, even though anyway, tomorrow I'm gonna spend the entire day reading, apart from the reading sprints. Well, I got the reading sprints in the morning. That's the only like work related thing I have to do, but it's still reading, so that's fun. So yeah, hopefully more reading tomorrow to finish the week, and I'm very excited. But yeah, I will probably see you tomorrow, unless I show you guys like my party outfit like in, you know, a few hours from now, or unless I take you guys to the party with me. No, I probably won't do that. I'm very much in this era of like living life, and not everything I do has to be posted on the internet. Anyways, I'm gonna go get ready. I'll see you soon. Sunday. I just got off a Reading Sprints live show with my patrons, which was super fun, and last night also was really fun. I went to the party, it was a really good time, and then I just had like the perfect evening because the party was really fun. And then I came home and I came home at like 1 AM and I was like, you know what, I'm not ready to go to bed, and not in like a keep partying sort of way, in like a I'm gonna like do my full skincare routine, make a cup of tea, and sit on the couch and read a little bit. So it was like the perfect end to like a really fun night out, especially because I just didn't go too crazy. So, you know, I had like a few drinks over the space of like 5 hours. So I was like, perfect, I can like read. I'm like in the mood to read and like wind down. So I ended up starting Glow by Raven Kennedy, and I got up to like, I think I read maybe like the first 30-40 pages last night, and then I read some more on Reading Sprints, and so I'm now at page 137 and I'm really enjoying it. For those who don't know, this is book 4 in the Play Prisoner series. Book 5 is coming out in December, so obviously I'm really excited for that. And I've been reading the series throughout the year, but I've been putting this one off, not because of its sheer size, but because I don't want to binge them all too fast and then have to wait a really long time for December. But now that it's like middle of September, I'm like, now's the perfect time, so I can still retain my memories of like, you know, the books that I read like a few months ago, but also not have to wait too long until the final book comes out. But already, like, just diving back into the world, the writing is so readable, it's so easy, so bingeable, and this is one of the series that also kind of had a hand in me getting back into fantasy. This is like a romantasy series, and it's a King Midas retelling. Book 4 already, like, there's drama. The ending of book 3, the ending of that was really intense, and so this just immediately follows like the events from the end of that book. And so at first I was like, yeah, kind of slow vibes, but now we're like getting back into it and I'm really excited. What I love about the series is there's so many different characters, but they're all so well fleshed out without the novel being overwritten. Like, it's really simple to read, but we still know who all these characters are, and we get to see like their first person perspective like quite often, which is really fun. There's been a new kind of side romance that's been introduced or hinted at, which I'm really excited for, and we're also getting a little bit of backstory for one of the main characters that we haven't had yet. So immediately I'm just really obsessed and I'm really enjoying it. So my plan today is, it's a Sunday, I'm going to do another Twitch stream tonight, but before all that I'm just gonna have a day in bed, you know. I'm gonna do some editing, just light editing, like a little bit, not go too hard on the work, but just have a day in bed reading and editing. I changed out my pajama top, and now I'm still in my pajamas though, like I'm in my pajama bottoms, in a t-shirt. I'm just gonna get through a lot of this. I kind of am in the mood to try and finish my Frida McFadden book as well. So first I'm gonna just finish editing a video that I started earlier this week, and then I'm just gonna spend the day reading, and I'm really excited. So yeah, this should be a really fun way to end the week and the weekly reading vlog. I need to dedicate more days to just reading more often, so let's do it. Let's have a day of just, I mean, I say a day, it's now like 1:30, 2 o'clock, but we're gonna have an afternoon of reading, and I'm really excited. Good morning everyone, how are we? My day reading in bed went so well. I'm really sorry I didn't vlog. I was just having one of those days where I was like, today I just don't want to be perceived. I just want to read my books, get on with reading my books, and have the best day of my life. And funnily enough, I did exactly that. It was so much fun. Oh my god, highly recommend. If any of you have a day off, just put your phone away, put any work you need to do away, just have a day reading in bed. It was so fun. I made some really good progress on my books. First of all, exciting news, didn't even mention that I was going to. I ended up picking up The Wife Upstairs. I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I was in the middle of it, and I was like, you know what, I'm in the mood to finish something. And I finished The Wife Upstairs by Frida McFadden. I ended up giving it 3 stars. I think it's one of those books that, like, when I first started it, I was like, yeah, okay, like, it's fine. And when I started like getting back into it and spent the whole day reading, I could not put it down. Like, the fact that I finished this is definitely a testament to like the day that I needed, and like how fast paced it is. It's so fast paced, full of twists and turns. I did end up giving it 3 stars just because I felt the ending to be very, very anticlimactic. And I just felt like it was slightly too similar to Verity by Colleen Hoover. Like, the concept is just a little bit too similar, and I know that like when it comes to thrillers, they are super formulaic, you know, like thrillers, mysteries and thrillers are a genre, much like romance, that does rely on tropes and it relies on a formula. And Frida McFadden books especially, you know there's going to be a big plot twist, you know kind of what's coming, but it still doesn't make it any less entertaining. I really, really enjoyed it, but I think this is definitely one of my least favorites of Frida McFadden's books, but I've never rated anything under a 3-star by her. I know that she has a massive backlist, so I'm sure eventually one day I might find one that I don't like as much. But I do, yeah, recommend this for an easy, like, fast read. Yeah, the ending I just found to be super anticlimactic. Like, it just kind of ended. And then there was like an epilogue and I was like, yeah, but like, not my favorite. But, you know, still a fun, fast read. But yeah, I was super excited to finish this. And then I also managed to get through a chunk more of Glow. I'm now on page 231. So I'm reading it pretty fast for like the sheer size of it. I think I will definitely be finishing it this new week and in my new reading vlog, which I will be about to start. So keep an eye out for that. I'm back in my like reading vlog era, if you will. But yeah, super excited to have gone through more of this. I'm really enjoying it. It's now picking up a lot. I don't even really know where it's gonna go. Like, I have no idea what journey this one's gonna take, because I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want it to spoil anything. But yeah, there's a certain thing that's missing in this book that was in all the other ones, and I wonder how the story's gonna go. Actually, there's several things that are missing, to be honest. I just wonder how the story's gonna go without those things. And I know this isn't even the finale in the series, and I'm just anticipating like a really dramatic cliffhanger, but I'm like on the edge of my seat. I cannot wait. So many different perspectives now. In the first book there was like maybe 1 or 2 different perspectives. Now we're getting like so many different ones, but it never gets confusing because all the characters are pretty well fleshed out. Like, I'm really enjoying it, so I can't wait to read more. Highly recommend the Play to Prisoner series. But yeah, it's now a new week, so this concludes the video. This concludes the weekly reading vlog. I really hope you enjoyed. I'm really excited to get back into regular reading vlogs and stuff like that. Reading vlogs that are conceptual, reading vlogs that are just kind of more casual, like this one. So keep an eye out for that. Let's do a quick wrap up of everything I read. I read 2 books and a third of another one, so I feel pretty good about that. But we started off reading To Hate Adam Connor by Ella Mays, which I gave 2 stars. So not the best start, but actually still like a fun time. Then I read The Wife Upstairs by Frida, gave it 3 stars. And then yeah, I just mentioned Glow. I imagine I'll be finishing this week, and I'm anticipating a 4-star rating so far. But yeah, these are the 3 books that I read this week. I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. So thank you so much for watching. A cheeky reminder that all of my socials are linked down below. Oh, I just made a Pinterest. I just made a Pinterest account, and it's mostly to just keep track of things that I'm kind of like, it's like a mood board, you know, for me. Like, it's a mood board of what, you know, I want certain aspects of my life to look like. But I'm also kind of using it as a photo dump, because I'm kind of like an Instagram hater at the moment. I'm like an Instagram hater, Twitter hater, TikTok hater. I still have those accounts, but like, I'm a little bit like not really posting photos on them because I'm just a hater. I have my main Instagram account, which I haven't posted on since April because I just don't like being perceived by people who know me in real life. And then I have my Bookstagram, which I'm trying hard with, but like, I'm just not the most aesthetic photographer, so it's not working out for me. But I made a Pinterest to kind of keep track of like photos that I like, but I don't want to like post anywhere else. So if you do want to follow my Pinterest and see my photo dumps, I've made a board called My Life as a Pinterest Board. And it's literally just like photos that I have in my camera roll of the past 2 years that I've liked, but like never really posted anywhere. So yeah, if you're interested, follow me on Pinterest. But yeah, all my socials along with my new Pinterest is linked down below, and as well as my Patreon. So if you do want extra exclusive content from me, like live shows, book clubs, extra videos, all the information is on the page But yeah, I'm actually doing a 24-hour readathon vlog, a TBR chosen by my patrons. I'm doing that like on Thursday, so I'll have a new video on my Patreon sometime soon, which is like that. So yeah, anyway, I've just like promoted myself for far too long. Apologies. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Bye.